Oh dear. I wonder if this could be true. Is it really possible that... Sparkle! Twinkle! Come here, please.
Yes, Mrs. C.
Hello, Sparkle and Twinkle. It's lovely to see you both. I've just been going through my Christmas to-do list, and I believe there are a few things I need to check with you on.
Of course, as your PEAs, we're always here to help.
Pardon me? My PEAs?
Yes, your PEAs, your personal elf assistants.
Well, I thought you were just called my secretaries.
Oh, no. The term changed from last week from elfin secretarial help to your CCCs, your personal elf assistants. Unless, of course, you would like for us to be called your CCCs.
My CCCs?
Christmas collaborative colleagues.
PEAs is fine. Let's just get back to the list, shall we? Have all of the candy canes been twisted and placed on the elf beds?
Finished yesterday.
Perfect. Have all of the wreaths been hung on the workshop doors?
Check.
Have all of the sugar cookies been baked and distributed? And the elf lights, have they been hung in the grand ballroom?
Of course.
And Santa's sleigh, have his extra hat, mittens, and toothbrush been packed for tonight?
Done.
Done?
Done.
We're done? Oh my goodness, Sparkle and Twinkle. This has never happened before in the entire history of the North Pole.
Well, congratulations, Mrs. C.
I'm not sure what to do with myself. I've never had a minute to spare until the clock strikes 12 on Christmas Eve. I don't know what I'll do. Perhaps I could sit back, relax, brew a cup of peppermint tea, and...
Answer your emails?
Pardon me? Answer my emails?
I'm sorry, Mrs. C, but currently at this moment, thousands upon thousands of emails are in the North Pole inbox with your name on them.
Why, with my name on them? But nobody ever writes to little old me. They all just write to Santa.
Well, they feel like they haven't gotten a straight answer from the big guy himself.
Oh dear. Well, I suppose that will have to be the final thing on my list. Checking my email. But that shouldn't take too long, now should it?
Well, some of these emails have some downright difficult questions.
Oh my. Well, I'm sure it's fine. They shouldn't be too hard to answer, right?
All right.
And now,
Hey.
y'all ready to wrap up some Christmas?
Here it goes.
Yo, it was the night before Christmas.
Not
No,
a creature was
no.
spinning.
The cakes were all hung by the chimney with care.
And hope that the big guy soon would be there.
The kids were asleep all snug in their beds.
While visions of Benjamins partied in their heads.
In mine, my
And
jammies.
I, in my vest,
Drop it like it's hot for a long winter's rest.
I'm talking about sleep, yo.
Let's hear for Sleepio.
when out of the blue,
There arose such a clatter.
I jumped out of bed.
To see what was the matter.
when what to my wondering eyes should appear,
But
And
it
8 tiny reindeer.
There was a little old driver, so jiggy and quick.
I knew then and there,
must be Saint Nick.
Now Dasher.
Now Dancer.
now Prancer and Vixen,
On Comet.
On Cupid.
on Donner and Blitzen,
To the top of the roof. To the top of the wall.
Now dash away.
dash away.
Dash away.
As I gathered my head and was turning around.
Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a boom.
He was covered in fur from his head to his foot.
And his threads were all covered in ashes and soot.
His face was real fly in his little round belly.
He shook when he rapped like a big bowl of jelly.
He laid down a rhyme and went straight to his work.
He loaded up the stockings and he turned with a smirk.
With a quick little look and a twist of his snout.
He gave a nod and up the chimney rolled out.
And I heard him proclaim as he flew out of sight.
Merry Christmas to all.
And to all a good night.
The first folder of emails reads, and as I quote, Mrs. C,
Dear Mrs. Claus, how does Santa know where every child lives?
Oh, well, I don't think I can answer this one all by myself.
Well, technically you can't, but I do know some elves in the telecommunication and navigation department who can.
Oh, yes, Bill and Bob. I just sent them a tin of peppermint cookies last week. Send them in.
Will do. Bill, Bob, jump on this conference call, will ya?
Hi-yo.
Yep, copy that.
Hello, Bill and Bob. It's awfully lovely to see you. I have a question for you. Is it truly possible that Santa knows where every child in the world lives?
You bet. Telecom and nav has always stayed on the cutting edge of technology, and our latest and greatest invention is the SGPS.
The SGPS?
That's right, the Santa Global Positioning System.
The big guy's got a pretty sophisticated setup in his sleigh at this point.
Well,
Yep,
does it
he's
have
got
any
a
special
global
technology?
address list. Yep, he's got a global address list, topographic maps, and an infrared satellite tracker. Pretty much everything you need to find anyone, anywhere.
In the past, he used a lot of gas station road maps.
And he pulled his sleigh over an awful lot to ask for directions.
Oh, dear.
But now, with the SGPS, all of his problems are solved. Now all he needs is the app.
Modern technology saves the day.
Why, thank you, Bill and Bob. You have truly answered my question.
You bet. We of the telecommunication and navigation department are happy to be of service.
Yo, Sparkle, we'll see you at the shindig later, right? You're bringing the tunes.
Copy that.
Yeah, we'll set up the subwoofers just like last year.
And we know you'll need the disco ball, so we're taking care of that too.
that's a 10-4, fellas.
All right, Sparkle and Twinkle, with them gone, let's get to work. Write this down. I'm thinking, dear darling child, you have no reason to worry about Santa knowing where you live because he has the technology even NASA themselves would envy. And if that were to fail, well, Santa has his ways. Love, Mrs. Claus.
Again, an excellent piece of communication, Mrs. Claus.
Well, thank you, Twinkle, but we can't stay like this for long. The clock is ticking. Let's get back to work.
Hey. Hey, Mom. Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Mom.
Mom. Did you know it was almost Christmas? Christmas time is almost here. Jingle bells, Batman smells.
How many more days till Christmas?
Robin laid an egg.
When are we putting up the tree?
Where's the tinsel?
Can I put the star on top? Ugh, I don't want to help Dad untangle the lights.
Will there be snow this year?
Only 6 more days to go.
Can we make peppermint bark?
Did you get the eggnog? Can we make cookies?
Mom?
Mom?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom, are you even listening? When are we gonna visit Santa?
I have my letter ready.
I have a super long list this year.
Want to hear it?
A Princess Warrior action figure. A real bow and arrows.
A new computer.
A smartphone.
Designer shoes.
And a gift card to my favorite restaurant, Taco Bell. Mom?
Mom?
Please, Mom.
Can I have it?
Can we do that? I've been very good.
I'm pretty sure I'm on the nice list, aren't I?
Isn't this what Christmas is all about, Mom?
Mom?
Mom? Mom?
Mom?
Mom?
Mom.
Mom?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Dear Mr. Kringle, first of all, Heather started it. Yeah, I know. I didn't make anything better, and it's true that I kind of made things even worse. But it's important to remember that Heather started it, and she misunderstood everything that I said. If you remember, and I'm sure that you do, because you see us when we're awake and asleep and all of that stuff, but if you remember, Heather said that Missy said, that Molly said, that I said that I didn't like what she wore to the Halloween party. And that's just not true. So if you remember the Halloween party, and I'm sure that you do, what I actually said was, oh, look at what she's wearing. It was an innocent observation, and that's really all that it was. And besides, I wasn't judging her, and how could I help that she decided to dress up as a pig for Halloween? But I guess Heather was sensitive about it because she got really mad at me and it got back to her, and she said that I hurt her feelings because I thought that she was a pig. But I don't think that at all. And so I said, no, Heather, I don't think that you're a pig, but that you're a pig at the party. And then she got even more mad at me. But now we're not friends anymore, and Missy won't even talk to me. Oh well, I guess I still have Molly. I don't know what to do, Santa. I didn't ever mean for any of this to happen. I really wish that your gift to me this year would be to let Heather and Missy be my friends again. Sincerely, Julie.
Has Christmas been hard on you this year? Have you been injured by one of those fake Christmas trees collapsing in its stand? Has your grandma been run over by a reindeer? Has your house burned down to poorly made Christmas lights? If so, you may be entitled to a cast helmet. But don't take it from me. Just look at some of these real testimonies from some of our real clients.
I slipped on some tinsel and I broke my hip. But Kringle, Crumple, and Kramer got me $600 for my pain and suffering.
And let's not forget, Christmas isn't just about decorating. It's about getting gifts.
I had an allergic reaction to my Aunt Nona's fruitcake, but Kringle, Crumple, and Kramer got me $800.
That's right. If Christmas has been hard on you, Kringle, Crumple, and Kramer will be hard on Christmas back and get you the extra Christmas money you deserve.
I shot my eye out with my new BB gun, just like Mother said I would. Crinkle, Crumple, and Kramer said I should have seen it coming since I wasn't wearing safety goggles.
Well, it's true. You can't help everyone. But if you didn't shoot your eye out, give us a call today at 1-800-CHRISTMAS-PAIN. That's 1-800-CHRISTMAS-PAIN. Get the pain and suffering money you deserve.
Toy truck for Johnny.
Check.
Ninja mask for Sally.
Check.
2 front teeth for Jennifer.
Check.
Horse for Jimmy.
Check.
Snow cone maker for Sam.
Check.
Shakespeare's first folio for Jeffrey.
Check.
What's that, Twinkleton?
Nothing, boss.
Flakester!
Yes, boss?
Where's Santa's magic toy bag? We need it yesterday.
Is it Christmas today?
No, it's just an expression. Just bring the bag.
Yes, ma'am.
Race car for Billy.
Check.
Pet monkey for Allison.
Check.
Tickets to Disneyland for Taylor.
Check. Ugh.
Hey, Disneyland tickets are an awesome gift.
I know, it's not that.
Is there a problem, Twinkleton? Because I think there's a problem.
It's just, why do I have to check the list? And twice. It's so boring.
Are you kidding? It's like the best job,
It's like the big man's job.
the most important job. He's making a list, checking it twice.
You get to sit there and check off the list while the rest of us schmucks have to sit around and do all the heavy lifting.
Want to trade?
Yes!
Really?
Yes!
Never mind.
I found it. Here it is. Santa's magic Christmas bag. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Flakester!
You ripped the magic Christmas bag.
Tonight's Christmas Eve.
What are we gonna do?
Is there a backup
No,
bag?
there's not.
Then how is Santa gonna carry all of the?
Ms. Plumsky.
It's Mrs. Claus.
Hello, my dearies. How are the Christmas preparations coming along?
Great.
Splendid.
Ship shape.
Spit spot.
Well, that's delightful. Anyways, myself, well, I'm in a bit of a flurry. I can't seem to find Santa's hat and gloves. Have you seen them? Well, that's all right, I suppose. I'm sure they'll turn up. You all have a Now you. Is something wrong?
Nope.
No way.
Go fish.
Now, Ms. Plumsky.
Okay, don't be mad.
What happened?
Well, you see, I was,
Like, sir, just tell me what happened.
I ripped Santa's magic Christmas bag. I didn't mean to be so clumsy. Oh, rotten gumdrops! Why did it have to be me? Why me? Why did I have to be the elf who ruined Christmas?
The elf who ruined Christmas. Now, that would be quite the claim to fame. I mean, of course, if it were true.
You mean she didn't ruin Christmas after all?
Of course not. This is easily mended.
But how?
Yeah, how do you fix a magic Christmas bag?
With the magic's needle and thread, of course. Now, Flakester, the clock is ticking. Throw me the bag, ASAP.
On a double, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, yay! Thank you. I'll work on mending this immediately. Continue with the preparations, dearies.
The lady's right. The clock is ticking. Get back to work. Basketball for Sarah.
Check.
Paint set for Sam.
Check.
To the most honorable Father Christmas, it is my esteemed pleasure to be able to reach out to you with this video, and I hope it finds you well. I can only imagine that you are very busy this time of year, with all your last-minute preparations and so forth. Still, I hope you may find time in your schedule to consider this Christmas request. After all, I have given my full attention to being on the best behavior this year. There was that one night I stayed up past bedtime reading, but I really hope that can be forgiven. It was only once, and I regretted it terribly. I felt horrible the next day. Similarly, I have done all my chores as required by my parents, save for that one day in November when I fell ill and could not even get out of bed nor go to school. Mother and father had to do my chores that day. I hope that can be forgiven, considering my sorry state that day. Finally, I made top scores in all of my classes this year, except for physical education, where I still struggle, but I've always tried my best. I hope that being the top in my class and all other studies will suffice for this situation. If those couple of mishaps may be forgiven, and I remain on your nice list, I would very much like to make a simple request this Christmas. If it pleases you, I would very much like a Shirley Smiles a Lot doll with the red velvet dress and silver slippers. Yours truly, Victoria. P.S. I also forgot to send a thank you note to Aunt Shirley in a timely manner, but she didn't seem to mind that it arrived late. She was actually most gracious to even have heard from me at all. However, I recognize my tardiness in this endeavor and hope that this too can be overlooked.
Welcome back to the 845th Annual Snow Olympiad.
That's right, folks. Today is the Snow Olympics and the Reindeer Games.
I'm Bobsled Costas, your host for this year's Reindeer Games, and joining me over the next 3 weeks as we broadcast the games is my color analyst, the one and only
Frostbite Snowflake.
Tonight's primetime broadcast begins with the gold medal round of ice dancing. Let's now watch as our reindeer athletes are just now taking the ice to warm up for the main event.
And as we tune in, we can evidently see the ever-lovely Fallen. She's been competing for years and is finally at the peak of performance.
Yes, and there's rumor that she'll be competing at a feat not yet seen in the Snow Olympics.
That's right, Bobsled. Today, she will be attempting the double quadruple Huff-Axum. Let's see if she can pull it off now. Cameras? Perfect execution!
If you say so.
Wow, I'm not sure how the other competitors will stack up, but they'll just have to see if they can pull it off just as well on the ice in the final gold medal round.
I'm now getting some breaking news from earlier today. The Americans, hailing from the upper Midwest, Scoot Lighthoof and Charlotte Brumenthal, have just brought home their country's very first gold medal in reindeer curling. For more on their victory, we go to our field reporter, Summer Irony. Summer?
Thank you, Bobsled. Joining us today is America's Scoot and Clara to discuss their victories. Congratulations, you two. Can you tell us what it's like to bring home the gold?
Yeah, it's amazing, Summer.
Truly amazing.
Like, seriously, amazing.
Is that so?
You betcha.
You see, our hooves aren't all that suited for sliding rocks onto ice.
Or for sweeping the ice.
Or even spending all that much time on the ice.
You betcha.
It's pretty slippery, don't you know?
Yeah, reindeer don't got much business being on the ice at all, if you know what I mean.
Can you tell us what it's like to have overcome such challenges and what it's like to have brought home your nation's first ever gold medalist in curling at the Reindeer Games? It must feel amazing.
Oh, you betcha.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But we can't say it was all that more than an accident.
Yeah, pretty much just dumb luck, if I'd say, don't you know?
There you have it, folks. Your Reindeer Games gold medalist in curling. Now smile for that shot. Back to you, bobsled.
How inspiring to see such young athletes take home the gold for their nation. What a pair.
What a pair indeed. These Reindeer Games are always full of such dramatic stories of people defying the odds. And I only wish that we could get to spend more time with the American curling team. But now, we'll take a break for a brief word from our sponsors.
Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm Crazy Hank from Crazy Hank's Used Christmas Trees, where the deals on used Christmas trees are crazy. Our tree lot is full of inventory this Christmas. Our tree lots are so full of inventory, we're practically giving them away. Just take a look at this here 2019 model. Would you look at all those branches? Just throw a fresh can of green spray paint in that bad boy, and she's practically like new. And for the low, no haggle price of $5, this bad boy could be yours. And next, we have a real wonder, a 2015 model that still has all its branches. Can you believe that? She ain't no clunker, that's for sure. Just throw some popcorn strings and tinsel on that bad boy and you have a real conversation piece for your living room this Christmas. And for the low, no haggle price of $2, this puppy could be yours. And next, we have a real classic. This 2010 model is practically firewood, and hey, you could throw it in your fireplace, but who could do that? Who would do that to such a classic? It's practically the Charlie Brown Christmas tree begging to be on display in your living room. And for just 50 cents, this puppy could be yours. Did you hear that, folks? Just 50 cents. So if you come on down to Crazy Hank's this weekend, we're having a sale. With the purchase of any tree, we'll throw in a box of matches for free. For free! So come on down to Crazy Hank's Used Christmas Trees, where the deals on used Christmas trees are literally on fair. And now, live from the North Pole, this is Christmas Quiz. Please give it up for our host, Hope Winters.
Hello and Merry Christmas. Welcome to a special edition of Christmas Quiz. Today, we have some celebrity guests playing with us. Our first guest is our youngest competitor ever. Please welcome Tiny Tim. Tell us, Tim, what do you want most for Christmas this year?
Well, I would wish for God to bless us, everyone.
Oh, such a sweet boy. And next, we have a very dark and mysterious guest. Give it up for the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Tell us about yourself, Ghost. Not much with words, that one. And now, our final guest, Ebenezer Scrooge. And what can you tell our audience?
Bah, humbug!
Oh, very well then. Let's just start the show. Today's categories are Christmas traditions, Christmas wishes, Christmas rhyme time, All I Want for Christmas, and finally, A Christmas Carol. Ghost of Christmas yet to come? You won the toss, so you get to pick our first category. Okay, Christmas traditions for 100. This is traditionally put in the stockings of those who have been naughty.
Money.
I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. That's incorrect. And you didn't answer in the form of a question. That's
What?
negative $100.
What?
Incorrect responses result in money loss.
Bah! I'm beginning to hate this game already.
What is coal?
That is correct.
Yes, I'll take Christmas Carol for $300.
This carol, the origins of which are unknown, became popular in the early 19th century England. Finish the lyric. We wish you a...
What is $1 million?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
$1 million.
Still not right.
What? Who wants $1 million? Bah!
What is Merry Christmas?
Correct.
I'll take another Christmas Carol for $400, please.
Okay. Tiny Tim? Christmas Carol for $400. This Christmas Carol...
Every idiot who goes on about with a Merry Christmas should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. He really should.
Okay, then. A Christmas Carol for $400. This Christmas Carol was written in Austria in 1818 by a young priest, Father Joseph Moore. Yes, Ghost?
No.
That is correct, Ghost. Silent Night.
But you didn't even say anything.
Okay, Ghost, pick our next category.
This game is rigged.
Okay, All I Want for Christmas for $100. This Christmas song, popular with youngsters losing their baby teeth, begins with All I Want for Christmas is...
Parents who can afford a decent dentist?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What are my 2 front teeth?
That is correct.
Now then, I think I'll pick a Christmas Rhyme Time for $100.
Okay. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la.
What is ba 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 ba? Aha! I got one.
I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Humbug! Ba rhymes with la!
Yes, but I wasn't finished. Tiny Tim?
What is jolly?
That is correct.
I'll take another Christmas Carol for $200.
A famous character in Dickens' A Christmas Carol often says this word, which is also used to describe the Wizard of Oz.
Ooh, humbug. What are you pointing at? Bah! Humbug! Oh, humbug!
That is correct, Ghost. Humbug. That's $400 to Ghost, who has control of the board when we come back.
Wait, what? No! I said humbug! Humbug was my answer!
I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge, but you didn't even buzz in.
Humbug, I say! Humbug!
We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
And now, the only news that you can trust, because it's right from the source. It's live, it's local, it's NPN.
Good evening. I'm Holly Holiday.
And I'm Gal Gumdrop.
And this is North Pole News. And if you see it here,
you know it's true.
For our first story tonight, candy cane prices are through the roof. Here to tell us more about this crisis is our lead business anchor, Price Fair Lee. What can you tell us, Price?
Well, it seems there are a lot of factors at play here.
And why is that?
As I'm sure you remember from our earlier reporting, First, there was the devastating wildfire of the peppermint forest.
Oh, yes, the minty fresh smell was in the air for days.
As we've learned from our continuing coverage, peppermint loggers are finding themselves suddenly out of work. And with this busy holiday season, we're having such a shortage of peppermint and suppliers can't keep up. So as a result of that, we're seeing peppermint prices at a record high never seen before.
And what are customers doing to adjust to the higher prices, Price?
Well, our richer customers are still buying the traditional peppermint flavors, but those of littler are forced to resort to other flavors such as grape or bubble gum.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame indeed. And as you can imagine, this is affecting other markets, like the hot cocoa market and the chocolate peppermint bark market.
Oh my, well, keep us informed on this ongoing consumer news story, Price. Next, we now know the cause of that early morning traffic issue.
That's right, Holly. Earlier this morning, there was a sleigh accident involving one of Santa's workshop distributors. Here to tell us more about the incident is a driver of that sleigh. Miss Hap, what can you tell us about the incident, Miss Hap?
Well, it was a foggy morning today.
As reported here first by our First Alert Action weather team.
Yes, of course. And we should have known not to keep on in all that fog and all, and why a red-nosed reindeer to get our way. But, you know, it's almost Christmas.
It is indeed.
And so I just had to get all those gadgets and gizmos to Santa's workshop in time for the last minute rush.
Of course. Who would blame you?
Well, anyway, with the fog and all and no visibility.
We plumb ran into a doggone snowbank and back the North Pole Expressway all the way from here to none of it.
But were you able to make your delivery on time?
Yes, we were helped out by a kindly abominable snowman who helped us get on the road again.
But those gadgets and gizmos still.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I hear you correctly? It was an abominable snowman that came to your rescue?
Yep, it turns out those abominable snowmen aren't so bad after all.
Quite handy in a bind if you ask me.
There you have it, folks. The abominable snowman isn't so abominable. I'm now getting some breaking news from our newsroom. Hold that. I'm getting some breaking news from our mailroom?
Joining us now is Joy Everlast to give us the details.
Yes, it seems that we have received a very intriguing and important letter here at North Pole News that needs our immediate attention. Virginia from Kentucky writes,
Dear North Pole News, my name is Virginia, and I am 12 years old. I am writing to you today because I am very distressed. You see, I've been searching for the Christmas spirit this year, and I just can't seem to find it anywhere. Dad has been so busy with work that we haven't put up the tree or decorations or anything. Ever since Mom died, we haven't even baked cookies. When we're on our way to school, we pass the shopping malls and I see the parking lots are filled. I imagine people are happily buying gifts for their loved ones, but then I see news stories of people fighting over TVs and arguing over the best deals. Sometimes they get really mean and nasty, sometimes even violent. It just seems so dark and empty. Also, there's a new boy in my class. His name is Tom. I talked to him for the first time the other day. I asked him what he wanted for Christmas, and he got mad at me. My friend Jill said he did the same thing to her. I guess her mom said that he doesn't get many presents at Christmas time because his family is poor. He certainly doesn't seem to have the Christmas spirit, and I can't blame him. I've tried so hard to find it this year, and I just can't. I asked my dad who I should ask if I have a very important question, and he said you should ask the news people. Like he always says, you see it on the news, it must be so. So that is why I am writing to you today. Please tell me the truth. Is there really such thing as Christmas spirit anymore? I've begun to think we really don't believe in it at all, and that it's all made up. Sincerely, Virginia.
Oh my. That is serious news indeed. Gal, would you like to approach this breaking news angle first?
Yes, Holly. Virginia, thank you for writing to our station. We here at North Pole News understand your concerns about this very important issue. And as Santa's #1 news source, we can confidently say that, yes, Virginia, Christmas spirit does exist, but it's sometimes harder for us to find these days. So many people have been affected by the busyness of a busy age. And they do not have time or make time for what really counts. They think that nothing is more important than money or getting ahead. But how foolish is that? Isn't that so, Holly?
That's right, Gal. People are very busy these days, and many things get taken for granted because of that. But the important things in life should never be ignored. Things like love and joy, things like singing songs and baking cookies.
Things like family, tradition, and the spirit of giving to others.
And making time for others and making new memories with them.
It's those big things and also those little things that matter, especially this time of year. So that's why we, here at North Pole News, strive to bring you the reason for the season.
And here's a live look from Boise, Idaho.
So this was in my mailbox today.
Yes, I made a Christmas card for you, Jane.
You made this?
Yeah, it isn't much. Some construction paper and some glitter, but...
No, I love it. Thank you. Merry Christmas, Jane. Love your BFF forever, Jill. I love it. And did you get my present for you?
Just this morning. No way! I love these things.
And here's Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh no, the sugar cookies! I've ruined them!
That's okay, Mom. That just means we get to make some more together.
And here's a live look from the Walgreens store in Lincoln, Nebraska.
That'll be $20.11.
I'm sorry, never mind.
No, wait.
But I don't have enough.
How much do you have?
I only have $4.85.
There seems to be something wrong with this machine. $4.85, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
That's just enough.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Daddy will be so happy when he sees this gift.
And hey, take a candy bar for yourself. Any candy bar you want.
Thank you, ma'am. Merry Christmas, ma'am.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
So yes, Virginia, as you can see, there is lots of Christmas spirit. Although it may be hard to see sometimes, the Christmas spirit remains to this day. And if you're having a hard time finding it yourself, you can always be the spark to ignite it.
By loving,
And giving,
by sharing,
By remembering,
and believing. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
and a happy year.
I'm still going through my list, but I think we're almost done. Isn't that right, Sparkle?
That's right, Mrs. C. I have actually good news.
You have good news, really? In light of all of this? What is it?
We only have one email left, Mrs. C.
Really? Just one? That's incredible news.
Yep, it's so special, it's in a folder all by itself.
Wow. It must be pretty unique then, huh?
Yep, this one has Santa's best interests in mind.
Well, that's awfully refreshing. Please, read it to me, Twinkle.
Dear Mrs. Claus, I love Christmas. And I want to bake something extra special for Santa Claus this Christmas Eve. What is his favorite kind of cookie?
Finally, one I can answer all by myself without help from anyone else. All right, ready? Dear darling child, thank you for looking out for our Santa this Christmas, and take note that his favorite cookie is none other than a classic gingerbread man with a glass of milk. of course. Love, Mrs. Claus.
Done.
Really? Done?
Done.
Do you know what this means, Sparkle and Twinkle?
That it's quitting time.
That we can dunk Bognard in the eggnog like last year at the party?
Well, that's not quite what I had in mind, but yes, fellas, we're finished. You may go enjoy yourselves now.
Oh, Mrs. T, if there's one thing these elves know how to do, it's to have a good time.
Wow. I can't believe it. I'm finally, officially done. I think I can finally get going on relaxing, putting my feet up, brewing that long-awaited cup of peppermint tea, and...
Oh, my dear, dear Mrs. Claus, do you have time to help me with the things on my to-do list?
Oh, dear.
Oh, wait, I'm back. Have a good night, everybody.
Tune in now.
All the crazy hanks, the deals on used Christmas trees are literally
I want a Christmas tree!
So we all know that Mrs. Brown thought she was going to get out.
We get to go dog Bognard in the eggnog!
So speaking of Mrs. Brown, hopefully she doesn't end the webinar on me in order to get out of this. But I think that she thought that this year, since our show was virtual, she was going to going to be able to get out of us thanking her. But unfortunately for her, but very fortunately for us, because we want to express our gratitude, that's not the case. So Mrs. Brown, we just want to firstly thank you for even having a virtual show in the first place. It means a lot to the seniors because we weren't going to have a show and just all the hard work that you put in, learning the new technology and everything like that. So thank you so much, Mrs. Brown.
I just want to give the Shazy Drama Club a huge, gigantic shout out for taking on this job. I want to take our audience members and give them a huge shout out for joining us. We have a huge amount of people in our audience tonight. In fact, almost better than we have in person. So if you enjoyed the show today and you want to see a show tomorrow, come log in tomorrow with us at 2 o'clock and we'll rock out the virtual stage again. Thank you.